Welcome, weary wanderer, it is I, back for another episode of Right to the Base. Now, in recent episodes, we've been delving into some high-tech, but also, I suppose, high-spend builds where the cash shop has bolstered our builders' efforts. So today, I'm looking to see what can be done without the glass pack, without the kitty bed, without whatever else it is that people have been spending. And behind me is one such building, so let's see what they've got in store for us. First impressions is that, while a two-tiered floor, it might look symmetrical in terms of blocks used. This is a disaster, because if your upper floor is 6 blocks wide and you go for a trinity of windows in a row, it means you're going to have 2 spare on one side or 1 on the other, which is, say it with me, complete trash. And your bottom floor is only 4 blocks wide, therefore you have no middle to your lower floor. But that's the least of your problems when cable management, well, it looks like the mega computer that attacked Superman in the Christopher Reeve movie. Oh dear, I may have just revealed my age. Oh well, look, I know people have an issue with cable management and say there's no need for it, but just throw a few wall terminals up. You don't need to be an electrical engineer just to tidy things up a bit, and ignorance might be bliss for you or whoever else is watching, but not everyone turns them off, and hey, you know what, it's kind of fun when you get the hang of it, and besides, what else are you going to do while we wait for the new content in October? What's in this brown box here? I thought I wasn't going to be able to step up. Okay, yes, your plants don't have the will to live. You know what? Our builder does have one thing right, and that is, they've built their garage outside, where the bike can drive in and out. That's what I like to see. But what, pray tell, is this updraft device for? Where does that take you? Nope. And, what was it? To go across to the Stardust Resonant Filter? Let's try. Oh, made it just. Yeah, quite good. I think that's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, so you do know what cable management is? Perhaps there is hope for our builder after all. What's that single block doing with that chair? Oh, okay, I see. So you're a psychopath. What are we doing here? Just sat hoping that this is gamma radiation about to fuse with our DNA and create the Mayfly Hulk? Well, they've made every other kind of Hulk so far, so I guess you never know. Well, let's see what's inside this asymmetrical nightmare. Yeah, well, I don't even know why I'm surprised at this point. It kind of reminds me of those storage units that end up on a TV show where people bid on it. Except if it was me, I'd just turn around and walk away. Who puts a fridge freezer right in the middle of that doorway? Are you kidding me? You cannot be serious right now. Just relocate! Relocate the thing! Okay, my dude, you might have everything you need in here, but do you really need crates stacked against a bookcase? How are you going to get to your books, such as the exquisite ancient art of Japanese tidying, and then you'll never know what to throw out because you won't be asking, does it spark joy? All it asks is, does this spark rage? Here we are on the back decking of impending doom. You know what? I'm going upstairs before I burst another blood vessel. Okay, so for the purposes of my heart health, I'm going to turn off these cables for now. You know what? It's actually quite nice up here, and these little partitions that you would otherwise see in offices, it's a decent way to break up a large room. Making the most of the view with a balcony or 3? Why not? What I don't understand is why you'd have a lovely living area for quiet reading, research and general paperwork before proceeding to pick up the nearest weapon and unload it into a mannequin. Maybe it's kind of catharsis after doing your taxes. Yeah, I feel much better now. I'm also broke. Very well, let's take your spiral stairwell and see where it leads. No, not again! Are you kidding? The people don't learn with sloping roofs! Sloping roofs you cannot walk into! I can't walk into this! I'm gonna have to jump! Say something positive, will you? There's plenty of light in here, probably because there's a hole in the roof. We've got haphazardly placed support beams, which is just pick a place and stick them there. Let's see what we've got outside. Nice roof tiles. Oh, and a rain catcher. You could have put that inside where the hole was. Diamond floor tiles? But why? I'm beyond guessing. Who cares? I'm done with this place. Yeah, okay, so, well, this was a really awful build overall. I try and take something away from every base I view. So I'm going to take away the partitions. I think they were a really good way to break up those large spaces. The updraft solution to get to the water defenses, I actually quite like that. It was a nice touch. And that quiet reading area, although it was ruined by the mannequins, it does look snug and inviting. But it just goes to show all the unsolved problems that were never addressed to do with aiming for the middle of your base with an entrance when using even block numbers. And the fridge at the back door, as well as those spiral staircases that led to a medium-sized chrome dome impact with the sloping roofs every time you walk up them. That is triggering, to say the least. I don't know what to give this. I think I'll be generous and we'll say 3 out of 10. Alright, this base is from one of our Discord members, Divin. I hope I'm saying that right. Actually, no, I must catch myself more when lying. I really do not care. What we've got here is a small community with Divvy, his wife and their friend all living on the lakeside, with Divin's house nudging right over the waterfront, and my first impressions of this are that I think it looks terrific. The redwood flooring, that's really striking, and the shape of that outer decking, it's right up my street with that, the rustic overhanging roof. We've also got an outdoor garage, which we'll take a look at, but I spy something that looks a little strange from here. I'm just going to investigate. That's quite an indentation you've got there, buddy. Yeah, it looks like King Kong grabbed a pickup truck and then slapped the roof with it. The garage is a double of sorts. It's in single file, but the massive amount of lighting in here is fantastic, and I love that the sides are elevated for your workshop equipment. Plenty of wood, keeping a nice continuity of aesthetic with all your essentials. I'm keen to unravel the mystery of the indentation. The plot thickens. Now, half walls are incredibly useful, but when you bric-a-brac stack them like normal walls, then you get what you deserve. I mean, it does look homemade, so if you were going for the first time DIY design of a garage, nailed it. There's something not quite right about the spacing of these lights. Just gonna... Wait. What? Why? What possible utility does turning one singular light on each side have? What could it in any way give you a brighter setting to work on the bench or twizzle your spizzlers or whatever needs done in a workshop? Just tell me, how did this happen? This is the perfect spot for some moonlight relief. Split stairs on that triangle board. They're actually quite cute. I like that. Oh, wow. Now, I know you've not spent anything in the cash shop, but what you could be doing is going on material farms and at least get that ceiling lined in some sort of way. I do like the spacing of the furniture and... Wait, oh, is that a flat screen TV? At least it's... Wow, that's the closest I've seen anyone come to at least what looks like they're trying to watch the TV. And yeah, I'm taking a sit down. Let's watch some telly. And sitting down to watch TV is a season goal completed! Ha ha! Oh, hello, cable management. That's what we like to see, up and over. Got this one managed as well. So they go right up through the middle, I assume. Piling trash under the stairs gives it that homely touch. I like it. In here we've got the bedroom. You can buy a fancier one for Starchrome if you wish, but this one does the job and looks as if it's been held up by jamming two little bedside tables next to it. Fish tank against the window is an unforgivable crime. Interesting spot for the bubble spitter to go. Nothing like a disturbing demon from the gates of hell to lull you off to sleep. You know what, I like this balcony and decking, and while of course the instinct is just to enjoy that view, what caught my eye here was actually how this was put together. Got some fan foundations with the wooden parapets that guide us round, but if you follow this all the way, you'll see a sneaky crescent piece as well, bending us back the other way to a straight line of the entrance. I think that's a touch of genius. Sometimes the subtle things are the building blocks of a great base. Then that great base is ruined by a massive eyesore of a water pump. Up the stairs we go. There's our cables going up, and on the balcony we have a wish machine. Feels like we need one of those boxing arcade machines where you test your might and see who's going to break their wrist first. Nice idea to divide the space with those crates. And over here we have a... Ooh! It's like a diner. Never thought about using a bar as a food serving space, but you know what? This absolutely works and I love it! Good use of the walls to divide where you eat from where you refine that oil, but at least when you have a kitchen fire, it will all be over quickly. You know, I wish that these checkered floor tiles arrived in our inventory as clean, but no, they give you one option, and that option is that the ones that they came off the set of a horror movie, like the Saw franchise or something. And here is our corner of conflagration. Put your ingots in a fabric box. Do it! We've got our workspace area, plenty of storage, now to the balcony. And I see your mate's base is opposite you, so, stray bullets could be a convenient accident if he ever tries to rub your rhubarb, if you know what I'm saying. This right here is how you get around not having the glass pack, and while of course everyone wants windows, the great thing about video games is that you don't need to swat the mosquitoes. I hear the crackling of electricity upstairs. Aha, so this is where all the magic happens, all the efforts from managing all those cables, it culminates in this octopus of a setup in the attic. Maximizing the space and leaving those deviants at the back of the dark room where they belong, because, let's face it, they cannot be trusted. I'll tell you what I'm looking for. Oh, another nice seating area, I missed that. No, I'm looking for a bathroom because I saw a blue plumbing pipe outside and it was down here somewhere. I think I missed it. Aha, here we go. You know, I hope they fix this in the future and give us better options for pipe management, because it does suck to have to just suspend your belief. Anyway, empty your bath, you filthy animal! So with there being 3 bases here, Devon has put together a little common area for everyone to congregate in. This was made with triangles. A lot of triangles. It's actually a fantastic idea. It reminds me of what the local garden centres are around me selling, and it's like £6,000 and they put a round table in the middle and call them barbecue huts. Alright, so Devon's Base is an amazing setup that shows the power of free-to-play. It's a great design, it's a well-divided space. We've got that superb flat-screen TV, even if it is the same show 24/7. Those decking areas are lovely to relax in, and despite this being just a muddy oil field next to a lake, I think that the theme here has been achieved close to perfection. There are lots of imperfections, like the garage indentation, the skewy lights in there, the water pump getting hoisted 50 feet in the air, that is ugly. There's a few other tiny little nags like the lack of ceiling prints, but you know what? This looks and feels like a great home. It's still getting a 7.5 out of 10 from me. If you want to get your own base rated, join the Discord, link is in the description. Free to play is welcome, as well as the shopping mall glass packs. That's going to do it for now. Catch you on the next one. Peace!